Hey guys, it's Maymay and we are here. We are here. We are going to do more baskets. Are you sick of baskets? I thought I was sick of baskets, but then I did this other basket and I really liked it, and we're going to do that today. So this is the first project we're going to do today, and I have a surprise project for you after this one. So I'm going to show you how to make this basket and also this bow with no tools except a paper trimmer and some snips, some scissors. So we're not going to use any fancy tools. I'm not going to show you the other project yet. I'll just hold around for it and let you see that one in a minute. A couple of housekeeping things. If you have a question while the video is live, we ask that you put them in caps. But after the video is not live, if you're just putting a question in the comment section, you don't have to write it in caps. That kind of looks like you're yelling at me, and people are kind of like, wow, everybody's yelling at us. So Vince is getting his set up too, so apologize for that. It's just a little sound because he's trying to do this on his iPad today. Yelling at me, and people are kind of like, wow, everybody. Ooh, there was like triple sound. Did you get it?
Yes, I just got to get the. You can't do the chat on your iPad.
Yeah, you can. You might know how to do chat on your iPad. I know you can. Turn it sideways. Because I've done it on there before. Where is it at? Scroll all the way to the bottom. Not there. Who knows how to get chat on your iPad? Somebody will be able to tell me. And we're going to get started on this in just a second. I am making it in a different color today. So, oh, my accent makes her homesick. On the bottom right, they're telling me. Bottom right. I know somebody will know how to do it.
There it is.
There you go. Good job. Thank you, guys. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. But I'm going to make it in white today. I thought it'd be fun to kind of mix it up. I got my measurement notes for myself here. Thank you, guys. He got it. Did you get it? Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So the pieces we're going to need. This is going to be our bow. Okay, these pieces, don't worry about measurements. Tamitha has already done a blog post that will go live after this, and all the measurements will be there for you. But these guys here are 3/4 inch by 11. Okay, so we're going to need 2 of those for bows. These pieces are 1/4 by 11, and this is just an accent piece, so you'll need 4 of those. These pieces are what we're going to make our strips from, and these pieces are 6.5 by 8.5. Okay, and you'll see why in a minute. So you don't have to have these 2 pieces. You just have to have a certain amount of strips, but we're going to do something special to those. And this is the piece for your actual box or the actual basket. So this is the purple piece on the inside here. We're doing green in this one. So let's start with that one. We'll start with scoring. Here we go. So, oh, by the way, this piece is 10 by 10. I did not say that. All right, so let's get our tools out. By the way, I cleaned my room right before this show, which means I won't be able to find anything. All right, you're going to score at 3 inches and at, let me count, 7. Did I not write this down? I don't think I did. So 3 and 7, and then we're going to turn it one time, and we're going to score at 3 and at 7 again. Basically, we're making a 4-inch square bottom with 3-inch sides tall. You guys know if you clean your room, you can't find anything. So I straightened up. Now everything will be gone. All right. To the bone folder. So I'm going to go ahead and do all of my scoring, my folding and creasing right now. So on all 4 of those lines we just did, fold and crease. Now if you've been watching our basket series, I should say basket saga because they're everywhere. We've taken over with baskets. This one is one I just wanted to do something a little bit different, and I thought this turned out really cute. And I was like, I'm going to show y'all how I did it. Anybody want to say hi to Vinny today? He's in the room. He's got everything working.
Oh, yeah, we're here.
You sound so excited.
Everybody's
today.
saying hello.
And you're just reading them?
I'm just reading.
All right, I'm going to slice. Now, let me talk to you real quick about this. So in our very first basket we made, remember we did this slice, and then we went to this slice, and then we went to this slice, and then we went to this slice. The reason for that was the person that designed that basket took those corners and turned them in on each side. You remember, you saw that. Well, I love that idea, but you don't have to do that. You can, if you want to, slice the same corners. Let me move this out of the way. You know, you can slice here and then fold both of these into the same side. On the bigger basket, the reason I suggest doing it the way we showed you is because it'll get too bulky if you have 2 huge pieces on the same flap. Today I'm going to do it like I normally do baskets, or how I've even done purses. If you've ever made purses, you know this is how we do that, and I'll show you in a second what this looks like sliced. So I'm slicing the 3-inch scores on two sides, and I'm going to get something like this. Okay? Remember, all of this measures the same, so you just pick your two sides. It doesn't matter. Okay? So, here's what I was saying. This way, I'm going to put them both in. We're also going to change this a little bit based on some viewer suggestions in just a second. But you can do it the other way. Either way that works for you is fine. Okay? All right. This time, we are not going to glue our slats down first. Yeah, we are. I was going to say we weren't, but we are. You can, and I think we are.
Make up your mind, woman.
I wasn't going to, but it's a little harder. So on this one, we're going to put this aside while we make our slats.
Cool.
So there's that one. Cool. You're going to like this part.
I'm sure.
Look what this is. You recognize it?
I do.
What is it? You can tell the folks.
Is that the new one I got? Mm-mm. Oh, no. That's the wooden boards. My bad.
The wooden board background stamps. Guys, if you don't have this in your collection, what are you waiting on? $9.99 regular retail price. It is like the best deal. Now, the reason it can be priced so low is because it's not a photopolymer stamp. It is a silicone stamp, and that's fine. It works just the same. It works great in your Misty, and this one fits in the original size Misty, okay? And that's what we're going to use today. Now, I'm going to let you guys pick something real quick. Are you ready for this, Vince? Because this can get crazy in a second. I promise it can. You ready?
Oh,
you got to help me, okay?
You ask them what colors to use? Surely not.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to stamp onto white paper the wood background, but I'm going to let you guys decide which color our wood will be. And here's our choices. So.
And I've already had a question about art glitter glue. It is on the way. Our lovely friends at FedEx who ship art glitter glue to us decided that they would go from Arizona to Texas, then from Texas to Louisiana, then from Louisiana they went to Georgia, and then they're coming back to Alabama. So instead of being here tomorrow, it will not be here until Thursday. But I still love you guys, and it'll be here soon. And I bought an enormous amount, more than I've ever bought before. So hopefully it'll be enough for y'all to get what you need.
All right, I've had sepia said 3 times now, so I'm going to go with sepia. Look, there it is again. I'm going to go with sepia. This is vintage sepia, and I'm pretty sure this is what you were talking about too, Renee. This is the one that has kind of a variegated color. It's really pretty. So on our white paper that we cut, what was this, 6.5 by 8.5? My measurements fell. Yeah, 6.5 by 8.5, which I just cut it that way to fit in my Misty because we're going to do the whole thing. I'm going to ink. Now, I was going to use my oxides for this, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give my oxides a break because we've been using them a lot. And for no reason, sometimes I just like to use my VersaFines, and I love these colors. All right, it takes longer with this little inch guy. We're just hop, hop, hopping like a rabbit. Hop, hop, hop. And if I miss any, I don't stress about it.
Ain't gonna stress about it.
I'm not. If I miss any of it, it's wood, for goodness sake, and it can look rustic, and who cares, right? All right, so, oh, it's pretty. Look, we've made our own background paper. So there's one. I like how she said, shoot. My grandmother used to say that all the time. Shoot. Shoot fire. That's another thing. Who used to say that? My grandma, my other grandma. Now, I had 2 grandmas. I had a southern grandma, I mean southern country, ran a farm and all that stuff. And then I had a city grandma. How funny is that? Did you know that?
Yeah.
My city grandma said other fancy stuff, and then my country grandma said country stuff. It was funny.
So you got a country city raising.
Yeah, my city grandma was the one who used to sing to me, Bushel and a Peck. Isn't that funny?
As far as I know, I can ship art glitter glue to the UK, as far as I know.
They haven't told us not to, right?
They haven't told me I can't. They told me I could send it wherever. So I do ask that you be the judge. If it's freezing there, you know, if it's still cold in your part of the world, it's not in your best interest to order it.
Also, I want to tell you that you don't have to have a Misty to do what I just did. You can just ink that stamp up laying down and put your paper on it. That's totally fine. You don't have to have any fancy tools. But I made one of these earlier, so I just left it on there so I could just do it kind of quick in video. All right, now it's off to the trimmer, Batman.
Trim that paper.
All right, here's what we're going to do. Because it's impossible to get this perfectly right, you know, because we just kind of trimmed it, what I'm going to do is trim off the edges that aren't stamped. So I'm just going to lay this in my trimmer. Not looking for perfection, just looking for really close. Shoot fire and save matches. Jamie says that. I'm pretty sure it's Jamie who says that.
Jamie had a lot of sayings.
Yes, she did. Goodness. Uh-oh. I slipped my paper just then. I felt it just as I went to slice. So let's redo that. So since I did that, let me show y'all something. Now, this will be right at the top, but this at the bottom that isn't. I'm going to come down here and put my blade into that part that's not right and cut it first. And then I'll go forward, if I can get that out of my way. Come on, dude. All right, I'm just going to tear that away like this. And then I'll go forward and cut the difference so I get a better cut that way. See how it's kind of angled? It's skinnier at the top. You have to do that sometimes. And what my grandma also said was finagle it. Too funny. All right, so now we have a sheet of wood background paper. That's all we're doing. We're just making wood background paper. And let's slice this one. Any questions?
It says, is that silicone embossing folder for sale on Maymay Made It?
Silicone. The stamp?
That's not an embossing folder, right?
Is that what we're talking about, the stamp? Because
So.
it's silicone. Yes, this is available on Maymay Made It. Yes, it is.
It is.
Oh my goodness, that's funny. My grandma always said, but she said good enough for government work. She always said that. But that was my northern, not northern, my city grandma. All right, now we need to cut our strips down. These strips need to be 4.5 by 1 1/4. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the 4.5. Now you saw what I just did, right? You could just cut these and then do this later or whatever. But I'm doing this in stages so it'll make sense. I just am making the paper, right? This is gonna be our handle, okay? So I'm not wasting this piece. So now we need to cut these down to 1 1/4. Is that right? Check twice, cut once, right? There we go, 1 1/4. And we need, let me see how many of these we need, and then we can chat.
Cheryl, it should
12.
be back in stock on Thursday. And the temp requirement for art glitter glue is it cannot be below 35 degrees, below 40 degrees at night.
I was going to say, when did that happen? When did 35? It's 40
Because
degrees.
she said it was 35 where she was at night.
Oh, okay.
But if you're going to have a warm couple of days where you're out of that, you can always pay for the expedited shipping and get it there. The big thing is they don't want it sitting in a warehouse overnight where the temperatures are below 40.
All right, 4.5 and then 1 1/4. You get 6 from each one of these, so that's what you need. And these two will become your handle. Let me show you. We're not wasting any of this. These two pieces will be your handle. All right, back to 1 1/4 strips. I usually have this done before we come to video, but I wanted you to see how I came to the whole piece.
Linda, yes, we do sell the Misty.
I'm just slicing. Slicing and dicing, Vinny. Slicing and dicing.
You just all about some slicing.
Are you watching me?
Yes.
No, you're watching the cat. You're watching the
I'm doing
comments.
both, which, sometimes makes it a
You're
little bit
doing
challenging.
double work. All right, we got our 12 strips. Now back to our basket piece. Sounds like basket case. Which sometimes I am.
Don't say that.
Whatever, Benny. Okay. Sticky
Now,
tape.
what do you got your blue tape on that thing for? What is that design?
Oh,
that
I
you
showed
do?
this. Did I show this to you guys? This was from a project I was doing where I had to cut something at 5/8. And 5/8 is kind of hard to just glance and look. So I put my blue tape there to show me where the 5/8 was. So when I was cutting multiples, I knew right where to go. You could do that on any of them. And something else, let me say this. People always ask me, why are there measurements on this side? Did you guys notice I just cut my strips on this side? I find it easier to be able to hold the paper here and cut on this side. Yeah, I thought I showed y'all that, but anytime you have an awkward measurement or somewhere that you have struggle going right back to, it's good to stick some tape, or it could be washi, whatever you want to do. I just have painter's tape that I use a lot, and I just stuck it on there. All right, we're putting tape in the same places. Some of this is very repetitive, and if you've made a basket, you're already familiar with these steps. So we're putting the tape where our basket fronts are, okay? So here we go. Now, I said I was going to glue this differently, but now I'm not. Since I decided to do it this way, we're going to glue it just like we have been. But when I do, what I'll show you real quick before I go too far, if you want to go ahead and assemble your basket into its shape and then put your glue down for your strips, whoa, you can put your pieces to where you have a clean edge like this. When you fold it, you can wrap them over the front. But I'm not going to do that today because I'm doing this the same way we've been doing them. But you can do it. You just have to put the strips on after you put the basket together. So here we go. Keep it going. Ooh, we've had a busy day, Vince.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just kind of slowing down right now to do this. It's kind of fun.
Yep. A wide open day.
It's been that way for 2 days because yesterday was busy too, wasn't it?
Yeah, yesterday was insane with packages.
We appreciate y'all letting us do this 2 days early because Thursday, Thomas will be in surgery, so we won't be around on Thursday for this.
Ooh,
so,
people are fussing because you're not using your block to cut your tape.
I know it. You know why I'm not? Full disclosure. Because my blocks are across over here and I didn't reach for them. I cleaned my room, y'all.
Nothing where it's supposed to be.
I cleaned my room. Y'all, you have to give me a break when I tell you I cleaned up my room, okay? All right, it's time to do the thing that makes this a little bit different. Okay, see how this has the little ribbon edges at the top, which I just adore. I think that's the cutest thing. Vince, you think that's the cutest thing?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, here's how you get it.
How did you describe it?
The cutest thing.
Didn't you say something else before that?
A ribbon strip.
Oh, I thought you said something about a dorb or something.
Oh, it's adorbs.
Adorbs. Oh, that's
This is sometimes called a fishtail that we're fixing to make. Okay, I learned this from my friend, Christina Werner. She's not my friend. I wish we were friends, but I watch her every video, right? Christina Werner. Here's how I learned this. Go to the middle of your piece and make a little snip about 1/4 of an inch, okay? Then from one corner to that lowest point of your snip, you're going to make another snip. See how that flew away and see how I got that half of a ribbon tail? Now I'm going to do the other side same way and get my whole ribbon tail. There's another way to do this, and that is with a square punch. And I should have brought one over, but I didn't. You can take a square punch and just line this up in the corner and punch it, but this works great. I wish I was name dropping Sue. I just think she's amazing. I watch everything she does, and this was one thing she taught years ago, and I was like, duh. Don't y'all do that? Don't you just go, how have I never thought of doing that? Never thought of it. So here we go. I'm going to snip all of these guys. There's 12 of them. Probably could do 2 at a time. Let me see if I can. Just to save. Now I'm using thick cardstock. This is that Nina Textures paper. Do we have this? The blue and the gray and the white one?
We do.
Okay. So we do have this in the store. Do you remember the name of it?
I think it's Nina Textured paper.
I may be putting people on the spot, my admins or my moderators, but I do think it's called Nina Textures. And it's navy and gray. It's got white in it. That's the one I'm using. You don't have to. Use what you got. But I like this paper a lot. And it's very thick. And there we go. Yeah, that'd be nice to name drop with some of those folks that don't even know I exist. Wouldn't that be fun?
Can somebody put the link in here for the wood grain background stamp? Is that what y'all are doing? I see somebody putting links, so maybe that's what it is. It's from
Do Crafts.
Do Crafts, yeah. So hopefully one of those links that we're posting will get you where you're going.
Okay, here we go. Oh, you go, Sue. You go. Okay, so I got everything. Only one end needs to be ribbon because the other's going to be flat. Now, here's a little different part, okay? You remember how before we just curled this whole piece to get the curve? Thank you, Jayanne. That's sweet. We just did this to get the curve. We're going to do a double curve. And what we're going to do is starting about 1/4 of the way in, we're going to curve this bottom like this. And then we're going to flip it over and curve the top back. So we're making like an S shape. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect anyway, but we're going to glue it down in a second anyway. So I'm going to curve the bottom section and then flip it over and curve the tails or the ribbon part to the front. Does that make sense? Is everybody getting that?
It looks pretty simple.
Curve the bottom.
It's not, but...
Curve the bottom. Well, I tell you what, come do one.
Oh, good Lord, I knew you were going to say that.
Come do one. You just said it. Come on, Vinny V.
I just ran my mouth.
Come on, Vinny
I
Boo.
can watch the chat and do it.
They'll wait on you. Come on, Vinny Boo.
Good Lord. Vinny. How do you keep coming up with these obscure nicknames?
Vinny Boo. Come on, Vinny Boo. Okay,
You've
look.
never said that to me before.
All right, so ribbon tail in your hand. You're going to curve this in. 6-inch ribbon curls.
6
right?
inches.
You're going to flip it over and curve this one away from you. Okay?
All right, give it to me.
I'm not helping you anymore.
I heard you.
You didn't do your nails for this.
Oh, I know.
Get your hand under there. Don't waste it. Let them see
I'm
it.
sorry. Lord, I feel like I'm just laying on top. All right, so
Go.
hold it on that end.
Uh-huh.
Fold it away from me.
Don't tear it. How easy is that? Not,
It's pretty simple.
No, it wasn't bad. Wait, flip it over.
I did flip it over.
No, you got
Not
it.
the right way.
You want to go to this side now.
This
and then
side,
you want the top to go
and then I want to
down.
flip it the other way.
Yeah.
So like that.
Yes.
Look at there.
You did it.
What a
Good
guy.
job. You did it. I'm
Shocking.
proud.
Vinny's on the craft scene.
Don't ever do that. Don't say, looks easy to me. Really?
I know. I won't never say that again.
They're proud of you, babe. Look at you.
Yep.
You did it. This one's, to me, this is fun. I like doing this kind of stuff. People always tell me, why would you do all this when you could do it with a different machine or some other way? I like doing repetitive stuff like this. It's crazy, I guess. I like it. One more. And Vinny's famous one he did. Thank you for helping me, sir.
Oh, yeah. That was a lot of help.
Here we go. Now let's put them onto our basket.
Tanya said Vinny
No.
made it and you can't do.
Oh, that's cute. Now to put them on the basket.
Okay, Amy, that was not even necessary. She said some men are teachable. You didn't even have to go
Vince,
there.
you're very teachable. You've been through Husband 101 how many times?
Oh, I flunked it a bunch, that's for sure.
You do have to take remedial courses. You've done that a lot. Okay, now we're going to take the flat bottom and on one of our 3 by 4 inch panels, which is the middle panel, we're going to glue one end down. But this one, we're going to push to the middle to get our lift and then glue it down. So we're still getting that basket lift like we've been making, right? But we're also getting that curve out, which I think is so cute. All right, so I'm going to do it here too. And this is basically what we're going to do all the way around. Remember, we go outside, outside, then middle. And this paper is very stiff. If it pops up, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm using a very stiff paper today. But I think I used it the other day too, and it did all right. And I'm just going to burnish those down really snug. This is one reason I love to put these on flat, because you can burnish these so good. Okay? All right, now let's keep going. Are they giving you love, babe?
Some of them are.
Are some of them giving you a hard time?
Well, Amanda's out there enjoying it.
Oh,
I promise you that.
And Josh, because now Josh is out there with her too. He may not be talking, but I bet he's watching.
Rhonda said, old dog plus new tricks equals Vinny.
Good job. Good job,
So
Rhonda.
not only did she call me old, she called me a dog.
And you just got called young this morning.
By who? Did I miss something?
When we went to Durbin's to get our fruit,
Oh, yeah.
he said, hello, young man. You said, hey, I like that. Call me young man. That was nice.
Yeah, that's funny.
Tell them about Joshy. Tell them about Josh.
About him coming to work for us?
Yeah, and tell them who they'll be talking to and give them
Yep,
the whole 9
that's
yards. Give them the rundown.
Josh will be helping with customer service. He'll be answering the phone calls. He'll also be working with email. So he'll be taking some of the burden off Amanda so that Amanda can take some more of the burden off of Maymay.
Burden, because that's what we do here.
Well, I mean, it's
Not a burden.
a load.
But he will
It's a lot
be.
of work. So
So when you call the
I don't
shop,
mean that in a negative way.
no. When you call the shop, you'll get to talk to Josh. He'll be answering emails. Of course, Amanda will be, supervising him.
Yeah, Amanda will be his supervisor.
And this week he's training. And then next week he'll be out a little more. He's working out his 2-week notice where he's currently at. So this week, because it's spring break, we've got him a lot to train. But then next week you might still hear Amanda a good bit before we get to Josh. But just so y'all know, if Josh is responding to your emails or anything, that's what he's supposed to do. Oh, and we have a new email address. Instead of it being all to Amanda now, because we have Josh, and it's all added to the webpage already, you can email us at info@Maymay Made It, and then all of us can answer it. Josh, Amanda, Vince, whoever needs to answer it can get to those emails. That took a minute. This is going to be pretty. You guys, sepia was the right choice. Okay. It's hot in here, Vinny. Is the air on? Gosh. It's becoming summer quick around here.
I don't know if it's on or not.
I was
But
waiting
you
to
got all
answer.
the doors closed. So.
We're going to glue down our flaps with our art glitter glue. Just
Thank you,
like
Rhonda.
this.
I appreciate that.
What was that? What?
She said it was a compliment.
You're a good dude. All right, I'm sorry, I got out of camera frame. So now I'm just gluing this together. I like to put my finger up there and like push that together. So see, like in a real video, I would do it real clean and easy and not be all in the screen like this. But in live, you get to see it how it is. I wouldn't have my arm in your way and all that kind of stuff. But in live, we do what we do.
That's right. You get it like you get it.
Mm-hmm. Get it done. All right. I'm going to hold those for just a second. I really don't have to hold them long, but because it's kind of heavy and I don't have 100% easy way to push it. Look how cute this is on the side already. We just got to decorate it too. All right. I'm going to push these guys in. Maybe I'll glue these together first. This could be bad. Let's try it. I glue this one.
That's a great thought.
It could be bad.
Rayana said, "Isn't God good?
Yes.
Good business where you can bring family in. This is all the Father." Amen.
That is awesome. Thank you.
None of us will argue that point.
Nope. He just keeps blessing. Y'all just wait. He just keeps blessing. It's because of you guys. All right, here we go.
Art Glitter Glue will be back in on Thursday, unless it decides to go somewhere else from Georgia.
Have you told him what happened?
Well, I kind of did. You know, it left Arizona. It went to Texas, which I can understand. Then it went to Louisiana. Again, I understand that's on the way. Then it passed through Alabama, where we live, and went to Georgia. Now it's got to come back to Alabama. So if any of y'all can explain that from FedEx, we sure would appreciate your help.
Do you guys see how these are not even? Somebody just asked me how much hangover. Do you see how these are not even? Let me measure. It's about an inch, but they're not perfect. In and out of an inch, something like that. Okay, let's make our handle for it. Also, somebody asked if I use art glitter glue on everything. Yes, I actually use it on everything. And I have a new project coming that the folks at Art Glitter Glue taught me today. And so wait.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, wait for that. That's coming. I'll probably do that next week because it takes a little time to get that one right. So just wait. Did you see what I just did?
Yes, Josh is one of our sons.
Let me tell this real quick. These are those two pieces that were left off our strip piece. I just glued them together using one of the boards as my guide. So it really just looks like I just overlapped the boards. You really can't tell the difference. See that?
I got this message that says, "Maymay, do you think you could make a basket that looks like weaved basket?"
Yes, I have been looking at that. Did you see that? She's in Alabama. Is she in Alabama from Australia? Is that what I just read?
I didn't see that.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do on this one. Because I didn't want to waste these pieces. I wanted to turn them into the handle. Yes. They're going to be tall. Okay? I'm going to glue them all the way down to the bottom of the basket. And I get plenty of height doing that. And that way I'm not wasting any of these pieces. And I'm getting a little extra support that way too for carrying the basket. Because I'm going to glue this whole bottom section down.
Tamara, we are in the middle of Alabama. Almost perfectly in the middle. Left to right, top to bottom. So we're about 45 minutes south of Birmingham and about 45 minutes north of Montgomery. So pretty much dead in the center on I-65.
If you want to be sure where to put your glue, just stick the handle down in there like this and put your finger where the basket stops and you'll know to put your glue just like that. And then just put this in here. I'm lining it up with that middle slat, just like I did with the other baskets. And then I'm just gluing it to the wall of the basket. Look how cute it already is. The white is cute. You guys are smart. Oh my goodness, you're going to be so close.
If you're there, you're going to be very close to us. Helena is only 30 minutes probably. Jennifer said she tracked a package that was going from Arizona to Florida, and it went through Guam and Hawaii.
What?
So I guess I should hush.
Stop whining.
I don't need to complain.
That is funny. Okay, this is my crimper. It is made by Marvy. I've had it for a long, long time. I don't remember where I got it, but you can get these made by a bunch of different people. And what I like to do, you can't see this, but I'm leaning this on my neck, which sounds funny. But I'm leaning this, hold on, my computer just went away. So I'm leaning this kind of on my neck and to support it. And I'm going to put all of them in at one time. Now live, this is not going to work. But anytime I do this, it works outside of this, right?
Yeah, this is going to be an event.
Mm-hmm. So there's 3, add 1 more.
Masking paper is on order.
It's shipping Wednesday. I heard from Christopher today.
It'll be shipping to us tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Look,
so it'll
it
be in
worked.
soon.
It worked. It worked.
I can't believe it actually worked.
Do you
on
love
live
this?
TV.
You love these things.
Well, I mean, it's
Can you
pretty
get us these in the store?
cool. I can look for them.
These are cool. I love mine. Okay. We just crimped up those little strips I told you about. Again, all of this will be on the blog for you to know what we're using. Now, yesterday when I put this on, I used art glitter glue, but it took me a minute because very little of this is catching in the glue because it's crimped now. So I'm going to use sticky tape for it. It worked better when I did it with that. So,
Well, we love the Postal Service and we use it for almost everything, but it's like almost 3 times the cost for art glitter glue to come through the United States Post Office as it is through FedEx. It gets here quicker, and I like it, but I'm trying to save a little money.
I'm putting this adhesive basically where our other adhesive was on that green basket. See that? So that's kind of where I'm just lining this up at the top. And be sure to, you know, squeeze it on there good. It also becomes another support system for your basket. I'm going to lift this off. This is the backer. Just run. I did it in one whole piece. See that? That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now the fun part. Should I put the bottom on? Should I? Let's do it. Let's do all the, because I told y'all I like to do things in assembly line. All right, so I'm going to put another strip around the bottom because I like to have this little decorative edge down there as well. So on the bottom side, and I'm just going to wrap it around and press it into place. Just like that. It's getting quiet in here.
Yeah, I'm reading.
Oh, are you? It never gets that quiet. Okay.
The pokey tool should be in stock. If it's not, I will check because I know I have it on the shelf. So.
All right then. I got this all the way around now. I'm going to snip this off the end. I'm not going to release that backer yet though, but I am going to go ahead and burnish it down. I glued it to my hand. I glued it to my hand. All right. This part's exposed. Here's what I'm going to do. Are you laughing at me?
Every once in a while.
I'm going to stick this down on top of that exposed sticky tape. It just worked better with the sticky tape for me. And then I'm going to wrap it around the other side. And you have four pieces of this 1/4 inch. So it's going to take all of that. We're going to have to trim some off in a second. This is so much faster than it was with the art glitter glue because this crimped paper is not sticking to as many places. So the art glitter glue wasn't able to catch it as quick. Look how cute that is. The reason I thought about crimping this is because I was looking at that corrugated tin, you know, and I wanted this to kind of have like a corrugated tin trimming. What is it?
Oh, I'm just laughing. Connie said that her friend Carolyn came to the store and met us about a week ago. Do you remember that?
I do.
And she said she's jealous. She's
Aw.
going to come with her next time.
Come see us.
And Casey said, or Cassie, I'm going to go with Cassie. Art glitter glue is the best glue ever. I do believe it will glue a Volkswagen to the side of a bus.
My daddy used to say a glue was so strong it would glue sunshine to air. Had you ever heard that one, Vince?
No, I haven't heard that one. That's a new one for me.
That's what he used to say. And Christopher loves that. He copied that. That was one of the favorite things I used to say he would pick up on. It would glue sunshine to air. Woo.
We are in Verbena, Alabama.
This little bitty town.
Little old town.
You know what we have here? A caution light. That's
Yep,
it.
We got a caution light and we got a Dollar General on the way.
Coming, and we got a post office. Right 2 doors down, we have a post
and now
office.
it has Maymay Made It.
And now it actually has a sign out front. I haven't even shown y'all the signs, have I? But there are signs out front. Okay, so look. Pretty little trim. Isn't it cute? Okay. Now for the part you've all been waiting on. What have you all been waiting on? They know. You probably don't know, do you?
I don't know.
Gotta pull my chair up. They have been waiting on this.
Those 2 strips.
This is going to be the bow for the side. So we're going to make this bow, and we're not going to use any fancy tools. Are you ready? Get ready. Don't miss this, okay? This is our 3/4 inch strip by 11 long. I want to make sure it's 11. I think it is. Yes, 11 inches long. Okay, so I'm going to fold this piece in half Hey, the eggs are coming, by the way. She knows. It's a secret, right? She knows. So I'm going to fold this piece in half, just like so, okay? Then I'm going to take the end open pieces and I'm going to fold down to the middle that we just folded, and I'm going to crease that right there, okay? I'm going to flip it around and do the same thing. Do not worry, I'm going to show you this in detail. I'm going to make sure you understand it. We're just accordioning it. I can never say that word. So check this out. We've made an M, a W, something like that, okay? The reason we did it this way is this is going to give us our guidelines, all right? Let's do that part one more time. One long strip, okay? Fold it in half, just like so. Crease it in the middle. Then I'm going to take the loose piece at the top and bring it down to here. I'm going to fold it just like this, okay? I'm going to flip it over and bring this one down and crease it. All right, is everybody with me so far? I just need to make sure.
The cardstock you're using, that's 80-pound cardstock, right?
This one is 65 actually.
But for the basket?
For the basket, it's 65, I think. But it's the texture, so it's a really thick. It's not 110. Is it 80?
I think it's 80.
I haven't read that package, I don't think. Somebody else probably knows.
But I could be wrong. It could be 65.
All right, so we've got our little shape. I'm going to move this one out of the way so as not to confuse, and we're going to work with this guy. The first thing I'm going to do is open everything back to the half. And I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm just going to make a little angled snip on one side. Flip it over. Make an angled snip on the other side. See that? Make that angle. You can make this as deep as you want, but the deeper you make your angle, the smaller the centerpiece, and it gets a little weak. So I'm not using a fancy tool. I tried to figure this out without a fancy tool. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to open it up. So here, on this shape right here where my finger is, I'm going to do that same cut. Here and here. Doesn't have to be the same, I've learned. Just has to be close. So you can see what we've done. We've done a snip here and a snip here. Now, what do you think we're going to do? Same thing here.
Tamitha said I was right. 80 pounds.
It is? Okay. Play with this and get used to your angle snips. I just snip it and it's worked, okay? Now that we've got it like this, let's go ahead and do the other one just as a safekeeper. All right, so here we go. Snip the middle, angle, and angle. There's probably, if you want to be specific, you can measure these, whatever you need to do. Then this fold, I'm going to snip the angle, and then I'm going to snip the angle. I'm going to do the other fold the same way. So all the folds get this angle treatment, not the tails, just the folds. That's why we have to open it.
What's the best way to keep to get the corners of the box to seal down? She said, I've noticed it likes to leave a gap.
You mean here on the edge of this guy? Right here? You can add some sticky tape in there. That would help. If your glue's not doing the job, stick some sticky tape in. That's usually where people tell me they have the struggle the most. All right, here we go. Ready? You're gonna need your bone folder. This is a fancy tool. I didn't think about that. You don't have to have it. I'm gonna use it, okay? So do this right here. Hey, all mine are wonky. All these are wonky. I want to show you that. I want you to not feel you can't do this. All my angles are wonky. That one's barely even an angle. Honestly, just wait till you see it, okay? Now, I've curved in between those two pieces, all right? Let me lay this one out. So the two I curved were these two. That makes sense. Okay. Now I'm going to take some glue. You can use sticky tape, whatever you want. I'm going to take some glue and put it right inside the center beside, on either side of our score mark in the middle, okay? I'm going to bring this fold to that middle score mark. And I'm just going to hold it there with my tail up in the air like that. Then I'm going to take this guy and bring it to the middle.
You, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. And hold it there. Just hold it there till your glue catches. Now what? We need sound effects. Na 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 na. Is it there? Pretty good.
That's too much.
All right. Then right inside here, I'm gonna add a little glue and oops, I dropped him.
Tina had a good idea.
Ready for this?
She said, "What about if you put those brown crimpled thingies on the handle too?"
You could. And now I'm just gonna seal this down and push it down on the table and let that close.
That's the beauty of being able to make your own basket.
That's
right?
it.
If you want to add it, you can add it.
Do your thing.
You already showed them how to make it, right? Mm-hmm. So all they gotta do is stick it on there.
Do your thing. Now we're gonna do this. I'm gonna snip about like that, and I'm gonna ribbon tail it again. I don't have those fancy dies for this bow, and I love this bow. I do have the envelope punch. I can make this with the envelope punch, and I've done videos of that. But if you don't have it, this is pretty easy if you ask me. I mean, it seems a little complicated, but once you make 1 or 2 of these, you'll be able to just fly through them. So look, we got to put a middle in there, which I'm going to do in a second. I'll show you what I'm going to use for that. Let's make another one. Okay. The middle, this piece, we're going to curve because that's our bow. And I don't want it to bend. So I've just done that. Okay. I'm going to hold this up like this. Put glue on one side of our score line and the other side of our score line. Bring this in. Yeah, you want to know something else? You can do this in any size. You decide the width of your bow. You just cut your strip, whatever strip width you want it. Like I'll show you. Is this one different? No, my other one's a 3/4 too. I like the 3/4 length. I think it's pretty. The 3/4 width of the bow. But you can do 1 inch, 2 inch, whatever. You can do this on all of them. Then let's seal these guys down. I just put it on the table to do that. Let that dry for a second. I got this one a little twisted, but guess what I'm not going to do?
You ain't going to stress about it.
I'm not. I'm so that person. I'm just not going to. I mean that. I am not going to look at that every time and go, I wish I'd have fixed that. I'm not. I'm good with it. Okay? Got that glued down. Snippy snip. Snippy snip. And ribbon. That probably bothers some people that I'm kind of like that, but I'm just like this. I made this. If I want it to be messed up, it's messed up. I'm still proud that I made it. All right.
Kelly, I'm glad you enjoyed them.
Okay.
Kelly said, my days were boring until God blessed me with your videos, and now I craft every day.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's good.
That's awesome. All right. I'm going to use some of that crimp to go around the middle of my bow because I had some left over. I think it'll be cute. Now I'm going to come back here to the back and put some glue. You can do this with a glue dot as well. I've just been doing it with the art glitter glue and it works pretty good. So I'm going to put it there. Wrap it around. Like so. Bring this around. I'm just wrapping this around. It's probably hard to see because of my fingers everywhere. I'm just wrapping that around. I just snipped the edge of my bow. Guess what?
You ain't stressing about it. Oh, man.
So, bow number 1. Let's finish this one off. Oh my gosh, if you wait to be perfect, nothing would get done. That is the truth. That is the truth. I'm like wanting to redo my bedroom right now. And I think my problem is I'm afraid to do it, that I won't enjoy it because I'm trying to be too perfect. And I think I need to remind myself of that there too. I've looked for the bedroom, like the bedding that I want for so long, and I'm just tired of looking. I need to just go, I'm going to start.
That's funny because I'm tired of you looking too.
I can't. Sometimes I'm online forever looking at bedding, and I'm tired of looking. All right, there's our 2 bows. I'm going to show you how I'm putting them on. I'm using these little glue dots. I'm really liking these guys, these adhesive dots. And they come off in like a little piece like that, which I really like. And I'm going to come over here. Woo, I lost it. There it is.
Vicki, unfortunately, we do not do pre-orders just because, honestly, it's just too big a headache. So, unfortunately.
And sometimes things don't come in.
Because, you know, stuff happens. From what I understand, a lot of people have ordered stuff from other companies that now they're not going to be able to get.
Or in the past, that's happened a lot. All right, I put that glue dot right there. You can put the glue dot on the bow too. You do it your way. And then just, oh, this is so cute. Oh my gosh. So cute. All right, and then I'm going to put this one here. How cute, right? And easy. What do you think?
I think it's stinking cable.
What?
Stinking cute.
You read cable when she commented it. I love it.
That's funny.
All right, you ready for your surprise? You guys ready for the surprise project? This is all because of Vinny.
Speaking of wood grain, or basket weave.
Basket weave. This is all because of Vinny. He did this to me, okay? Look at this.
But I did it for them too.
You did. Look at this. Can you see my little basket? Do you see this little guy? I just twisted my bow. Put it back. I've got it full. Let me take the gummy bears out. Thank you, Tanya.
Oh wow, we have gummy bears. Where did those come from?
Where did we get gummy bears? Do you see this? Are you ready for how stinking cute and how easy this is? This is fun. Okay. So here's what I used.
Bonus project.
It is the bonus project. This is the brand new basket weave embossing folder, which I did not know we had coming. And I saw it yesterday, and Vince said, look at this. This is cool. It's basket weave. I knew you'd like it. And he's right. And as soon as I saw it, I thought, how can I use this? Now, did I cut myself a piece of paper? I did, but now I don't see it. So let me do this. I'm going to measure it real quick. I need a piece that is about 5 by 6 3/4. All right, let me cut a piece real quick. So I measured the size of this. Let me pick a color. I'm going to do it in white. I think you guys can see it good that way. So 5 by, oh Lord, what did I say? What did I say? 5 by 6 1/4?
I think you said 6 1/2, but
5, 6 3/4. So basically, you can do this with
well,
any.
one of us right.
You can do this with any of your embossing folders. Okay, 6 3/4. And this is going to be a little bit big, probably, but not going to worry about that. We can trim it afterwards. Okay.
Are you going to stress about it?
Nope, because I don't do that. Because I don't do it. People probably get tired of hearing it, but it's the truth. Okay. Cut-o bug. I love to say it like that. Cut-o bug. Basket weave folder. Card stock. Oh, I made it way too big. No problem. I'm going to trim it down. Fold that in. Oh, I don't want to be crooked because I don't want to have to clean too much up. There we go. All right. What's our sandwich? What's our sandwich? A. You want a sandwich right now, don't you? B.
I'm pretty interested in having lunch, yeah.
This is our embossing folder, and then another B. Just like so. This one comes together quick, by the way. There's no work for this little dude. Run it through here. Do I get stressed? Yes, I do get stressed. There's some things that you just don't need to stress. Look, if you need to stress about something, that's different, and do that with your faith. But here's the deal. When it's paper crafting, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like pick your battle.
There's no crying in crafting?
There's no crying in crafting. Pick your battles. And crafting should not be a stress. It should be a stress reliever. Now, here's what I did yesterday. I think that's super cute. This basket weave is gorgeous, okay? But I wanted to see it even more. So I took one of the distress inks. I'm going to do it with pale pink. I don't know why. I just feel like it. I'm not a pink girl, but I'm going to do it with pink. No, I like orange. I'm going to do it with orange. Spice marmalade. Ooh, I could have used my oxide. Oh, well. Okay. I'm going to drag across this. You remember how we did this with every single embossing folder we owned? Drag it across. And this just helps the texture show some more. And honestly, in real life, I wouldn't have to do this because I can see that white texture, but I thought it would be neat for you guys to see it. The other thing I did in the one I made first is I didn't drag the inside. I just didn't think I needed it. All right, I'm going to let this dry for just a second. Uh-oh. Use that UT orange, she said.
I'm just not going to say it.
All right. Here you go. So easy. Flip this guy over just like this. I'm going to score it at 1 5/8. And I'm going to come out here and score it 1 5/8 in, which is going to be 3 3/8. I'm going to help you. 1 5/8 in, and then at 3 3/8. Okay? Now I'm going to turn it. I'm going to score it at 1 5/8. I'm going to flip it in my scoreboard and score it at 1 5/8. It's just easier for me to not have to measure, but it is. Out here it would be 5 1/8, it looks like. But for me, just turning it and doing 1 5/8, you know, 1 5/8, it's just easier that way. I feel like I did that one wrong. Nope, it's right. Okay. Now then, you just make it a basket, and here's what you do. We're going to snip this line to that first score, and this line to that first score. So easy.
Chris asked, did your mom craft?
Mom does.
I wanted to laugh, but I didn't.
Mom does not craft. We call her the anti-craft. Because she doesn't. But can I tell you, she's been doing so good lately. She's the reason I did that floral basket with Melody Lane. And she's done the cutest floral baskets. Now, she's like, now don't call me a crafter just because I did this. You know, she might do this project and not do another one for, you know.
Hey, I got to give a shout out to Dora. She says Tennessee is the only orange this Gamecock girl will pull for. I got to give the Gamecocks a shout out.
They did well.
Final four
I didn't get to watch it
in the tournament.
I could have watched it. I slept. Do you see I cut that little angle on that inside flap? You guys know I do that to take away some of the bulk. So what I'm doing is cutting straight on the score line, but then I'm just coming in just a little bit and cutting an angle just to take some of that bulk out. There's no science to that. You're just cutting a little point.
South Carolina did bust my bracket, though. I'm not gonna lie.
They did. Yeah, they did.
Because I picked them, but I didn't think that they would beat Florida. I thought Florida would get them, but then Kentucky lost too, so my bracket is totally jacked.
All right, now I'm just gonna fold. Now, what you don't want to do is bone folder this, because if you do, you're going to crush all your embossing. Now, if you do the ink dragging, it's not going to matter too much, but you don't really have to get that a perfect tight crease because we're going to angle it. So just fold it. Just fold it like this, okay? Then this comes up. Fold it into the center. And then fold this one in. Now we're going to assemble the basket. Now, here's the fun part.
Those rulers have been discontinued and I cannot get them anymore.
And I shouldn't have it in here, but my Tim Holtz ruler's out there on the table and it's my fault. I'm sorry. All right, before I do this, I want to make sure these are folded and ready to turn in. So I'm going to fold these edges too. Go ahead and fold this one. Just make sure everything's ready to come in, okay?
Eve asked, not Eve, I'm not sure how you say her name, Grandma. So could you use the dewdrop inks very lightly to color the embossed paper?
You can. Any ink you've got, you use it. It'll work with any of them. Some of them may take longer to dry, but that's no big deal. All right, so now what I'm doing is I'm folding one in at an angle, and then I'm going to match them up. I let that go too quick. I'm going to match those points. You see how I did that? That's what creates the side of this basket. So I put a little wet glue down and then worked them together, and now I'm going to go back and glue the other one on top. And I'm going to show you this again because we've got another side to do. I'm just going to match those points just like this, and then I have to come back and put a little glue under this point. And that's it on that side. It kind of reminds me of French fry baskets. You know, like when you go to places they have those little red and white trays that put French fries. It kind of reminds me of that. So there's the side. We're going to do the same thing. Got this piece in. I'm going to put a little glue on. Okay. Then I'm going to fold one in. And I'm going to go ahead and do a test fold so I can get the points together. I did not crease these ahead of time. You see I'm having some resistance. Let me fix that real quick. All right, so there's my test fold.
People are commenting on how great our moderators are doing.
They're
and blocking
amazing.
Stuff that's crap. I didn't even see that last one that was deleted. It went so fast.
They're amazing.
So thank you guys for doing that. Y'all all do a rocking good job.
Can I tell y'all something that's so bad? I hated this. I hated every minute of it. On YouTube, I can go in and set words that aren't allowed to be used on my channel. But you have to type all those words.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to type the ugliest words. I don't like that at all. Anyway, that's just me. I was like, yuck.
Well, at least you did it.
I did do it, but it's like, yuck. I don't want to do it. I'm going to make a strip for this one. And what did I do on the other one? How big was this one?
Sorry, Lisa, we will not be getting that stamp press from Tim Holtz.
1 inch, 1 inch. Here we go. I will address that super fast. Here's my PSA for that. I'm not sure what's going to happen, and rather than take a chance and not get it, I want you guys to go get it elsewhere. If you can get it, go get it. If you can't get it, then we'll figure it out when it gets done. I don't know what's happening with that. So
when
that's
all
my
the dust settles.
Yeah, that's my 2 cents. We'll see what we can do. I don't know. We're just going to do it that way for now. It may not be right, but that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm just gluing a handle in. This is a 1 inch strip, and I did it 8.5 inches long because it's the width of my paper. This is a cute basket. This color's cute.
Wanda, we got our original order in on the oxide inks, but they went out like crazy. We do have them on order again, and I think the next shipment is supposed to go out sometime in early April.
Look how cute this is. Now, all I did on this one was I made that same bow that I already showed you, the same size and everything, and stuck it to the side. These right here, you could pop out for everything. They are so cute. And the grass, I want to show you how I did this. Some of you have these, I know. Some of you have these scissors, right? These are those, like Martha Stewart makes them. These are actually by Ball because they're for chives or whatever. I just took a piece of green paper, cut grass, stuck it in here. That's what I did. Right? So there you go. That's how we did that. Now it's time for fun stuff. Now it's time for show and tell. So, everybody good? Were there questions about that last one? Questions about this?
Nope.
I didn't know if I did too fast on that one. I think this one's fun and easy. And if you have that embossing folder, it's super, but do it with any. Now let me say this to you. This is a larger embossing folder because we got some more in. Like, let me show you this one. Vince, he did good. He ordered this one too. Look at this wood grain. This one is a 4 1/4 by 5 3/4. So it'll just be smaller if you make this one, you know?
And did you show the graduation one?
I haven't shown any of that. I want to show, I want to go to Across the Miles. Remember, that's what we're calling this segment?
Yep.
Across the Miles. Okay. Ooh, y'all, somebody has to yell at me when I do this. Put that pin back in. All right, here we go. What's first? I know they want to see the eggs. Let me start with the eggs. So my friend Jim Eber makes these incredible eggs. Incredible non-edible eggs. Get it? The incredible non-edible egg. Come on, give me some love on that one.
That's pretty good.
That was good. I've got to show you these. I'm on a roll. All right, I got to show you these guys. Okay, so he makes these using different inks. And he does not have a video, but he is doing us a favor, okay? We're doing a thing on our blog that's called Facebook Feature. And when you guys post projects on our Facebook that just really catch our attention, like these, when he showed me these for the first time, or if you're doing baskets like this and we just love your work, we're going to contact you and ask you to be a Facebook feature on our blog. So he is doing that for us. And he's going to show us how to make these cool eggs out of Dollar Tree plastic eggs. These he made using, he wrote it on here, Ken Oliver. Let me turn that around where I can see it. I'm going to pull these out real quick. Ken Oliver Heavy Metals. That's what he used these for, okay? So, look how pretty these are. Look at this one. They look so real. Can you see that? Listen to this. And they're so light. They look so beautiful. Just gorgeous. And this basket, I'll just drop some in there, like so. These are the heavy metal ones. They're so cute in there, right? Okay, now then, these he made using the oxides, and y'all, they are so cool. I'm gonna have eggs go everywhere. Hold on, eggs. Hold on, eggs. Hold on, eggs. Here we go. Look at this. It's a chalky finish, but it doesn't come off on my hands, but it's a chalky finish, and they are so pretty. Do you just love these? I love them. This is all with the oxides. Is this every color? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. No, this is almost every color. He does a good job. There will be a blog post coming from him to show you in photo form and give you the information of how to do these, okay? And the ones I think he's going to do on the blog are going to be shimmery with some glitter, so you'll like that too. These are done with the Nouveau Mousse. He likes that mousse. He likes all the mixed media stuff. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Let me get up close so you can see the shimmer. Well, there's such a glare, it's hard to see the shimmer. But I think he does amazing work, and he has agreed to be a Facebook feature for us, and that's going to be awesome. Oh, that's cool. She did it with nail polish. That's cool. All right, so there's the first Across the Miles. Let's look at some more. Yeah, a little bit of bling. This one is from Linda Meritic. I think I say her name right. I'm not sure. She made this, and she used the memento. We just talked about this, the dewdrops. She used the edge of the dewdrops to drag her background in a swirl like that, right? Isn't that cool? These eggs are Benny proof. And then she sent me 3 others to show me. So she said, dewdrop squiggles background, pressing hardest on the rounded end of the dewdrop, dragging down in squiggle lines. So that's what she did. This paper has a shimmer, I think, because that ink has a shimmer to it. You see that? That's pretty. So she made these for us to show us. I think that's cool. Good idea. Thank you, Linda. That's that one. And then we have one more I want to share, which really is not for sharing. She didn't send it to me for the Across the Miles, but I think it's beautiful, and I want to show y'all. This card was made for Thomas. He's having surgery on Thursday to fix his ACL, and she made this card that says, "I'm praying for you." That's from one of our stamp sets. Then on the inside, I'm going to cover some of it up. She used the stamp from, do you remember what this one's from? You guys will know. The most recent one, Your Faith is Showing. She used that stamp there. And then on the back of it, I love this. On the back, she did this from one of the stamp sets. I love it. I think it's beautiful. And this is a ink dragging that she's done. I think it's gorgeous. And this was sent to us by Noreen. And I didn't want to show you her sweet note to Thomas, but I did want you to see her card because it's beautiful. Okay, that is the Across the Miles corner. And now I'm just going to really quick show you 3 new items from the store.
Okay.
Okay, I already showed you this one. We just got this, okay? Vince just put that one in the store yesterday. It's the big wood grain, so go grab that. That'll be great for dragging. I showed you the basket weave. You already saw that. Oh, I didn't get the you want to go get the graduation one real quick?
Oh, sure.
And then I got to show you guys this because you guys have been begging me to find these for you, okay? These are the self-sealing bags that hold our A2 cards. If you're a person that likes to give a card away as a gift, like give sets of cards for people to use, this envelope does not fit this card. What did I do? I don't know. But they're an A2 sized, okay? So if you want to give these away, you can put a card and an envelope into this little self-seal container, and then you can seal it shut. Now these got popular back when we did the card call for kids, and we were making these with the crayons putting in them, and we'd close them in this bag. You want to make this card? I can show you Thursday. How about that? So you get 50 of these for $3.99, and they hold A2 size cards. I wanted to show y'all those. We finally got them, and I'm so excited about those. And then here's your graduation cap. Isn't that cute?
Well, I mean, I just thought we would get it in because everybody's going to be having graduating family members. And I thought it was a good idea.
And the snow globe die, we got that in. I just thought we better grab that before it gets gone. This is a cute one, right? So snow globe die. That's it. That's everything. Whew. We did a lot, and I'm 1 minute and 26 seconds over. Because I don't like to go over an hour. I'd like to go less than that. Do you guys want to see how to do this card? If you do, I'll show it Thursdays. I'll make it for Thursday's video. Is that what you want to see? This one's super fun to do. I enjoyed every second of this one. Because I like these colors so much. All right, we'll do this one Thursday. And I'll do a couple of them like this and show you what I did. But I love it.
Lots of yeses.
All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed learning baskets today. We did some fun ones, didn't we? I think we did. Look how cute. I just love this color of this basket. The white is so cute. But so is this one. All right, we'll do that. So look for this one to come out Thursday. That'll be the video that I do for you guys then. And we love you guys.
Love you.
I'm going to go let Vince have his sandwich now. If you need us,
make me a good old Vinnie's Vittles tomato sandwich.
If you need us, you know how to get in touch with us. If you don't, check out our website at www.maymaymadeit.com. There is all our contact information. You can call us or email us or anything you need to do to get in touch with us. We love you guys. We look forward to seeing you next Thursday for the live. Okay? I won't be here this Thursday for live because Thomas is having his surgery. We'll be live the following Thursday. So you'll get a regular video Thursday, a regular video Saturday, and a regular video Tuesday before we're live again. Unless we're live on Facebook. We might do some Facebook stuff somewhere in there.
Probably will.
We love you guys. Have a great afternoon, and we will see you next time.
Bye.